Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. This package came from Miguron / AM8, and I noticed that both boxes appear to house premium knives. Which is interesting. I'm excited to see what new products this company has for us to check out. As per usual, I will link these items down in the description. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. So, what should we start with? Which one's heavier? I don't know. They both feel about the same. How about we start? Nah, you know what? Let's start with the Miguron. Why? I don't know. You know? You just gotta go with your gut. I have no idea. I feel, yeah, so these ones with the pull tabs end up usually being premium, right? They end up being titanium and some sort of premium steel. So do we have it listed? It says that we have a Moy something. Wait a minute. They wrote my name on it. That's nice. Or the fact that it's made of metal, perhaps. Is this? No. No. Oh. Oh, now that's real good. Yeah. That's real good. This has made me supremely happy. So this is a premium Miguron. Oh man. I am a huge fan of the budget Miguron, both in the form of the liner lock and the crossbar lock. I think it's one of the best value budget knives on the market. I also think it's probably one of the most versatile knives on the market. I mean, it's just a really, really good design. But a premium one was a no-brainer, right? So we have M390. I think, and I have to check, but on some knives, I've noticed they have bumped the Rockwell hardness up. Not everything, so I don't know. I haven't looked at this one yet. Somebody literally just told me the other day, hey, did you hear they're making a premium Miguron? And I thought, I'll have to make sure and ask Miguron about that. And little did I know there was one already, on the way. Yeah, no brainer, man. What a great, oh, it's just fantastic. I mean, if you've ever looked at the Miguron and thought, I love the profile, I'm not, maybe I'm not a budget knife person, right? We are who we are. Whatever brings you joy, whatever you want to spend your money on, right? Whatever your intention is, you just want one pocket knife for the next 10 to 20 years, or you like to collect knives, right? Or you're an enthusiast of however many infinite corners there are, right? Whatever. A premium version of this was a no-brainer. Love the ergonomics, love the access to the lock bar, love the overall execution. I mean, Miguron does an excellent job. Yeah, I think this is up there. This is up there with their best premium stuff because the Miguron design is one that just works. Not a profile we've never seen before. It's just a profile that works. I mean, that's why this exists. Great size. Great. Do we have a hand rub satin finish on the thing? Wowzers, that is gorgeous. Really cool. And you know what? I bet there's a totally reasonable price tag associated with it because Miguron has kept their pricing pretty darn reasonable, which is something I notice and appreciate. It's no secret that Miguron is gaining traction. Some of it is through this channel. Some of it is through the countless other YouTube channels that have started to talk about Miguron knives. And Miguron also, I think, would have generated that traction with or without my help. I mean, they make a good product, but something that usually comes along with that I haven't really seen is increased price tags. A little bit of price increases over a long period of time is generally expected. But what I don't like to see is, oh, you guys like our stuff? Well, that'll be $50 more for no reason. I haven't seen that with Miguron, and I like that. I like that we're not seeing the big boosts. If Miguron continues to create, super high quality stuff like this and keep their prices reasonable, they will be, generally praised by the part of the community that is the actual buying market for their products. That is really cool. Yes, nice move, Miguron. Huge fan of that one. Let's see what AM8 has. It's the same. I mean, it's essentially the same comes as a partner company, but it's like I always say, usually when you see this, it's like one end does the budget knives and the other end does the premium stuff. But now we got a lot of companies who are just split into two companies and they both make premium and non-premium knives. I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason for it. What was this called? Is it a premium version of something that I have seen already? Is this the Gladiator again? I feel like I've seen this many times. Or did they add thumb studs to it? What did you change about this knife? I mean, it's cool. I like the diamond texturing for sure. That's really nice. The thumb studs are massive. I don't know that we need it. Have they always been like that? They do. They extend past the frame. That's fine. I do like these. These are like newer style milled clips. And that looks really, really good. We have, I mean, basically the same type of, is this the Gladiator? Was the old Gladiator not a flipper? There's some subtle change to this. Maybe the old Gladiator, maybe I didn't handle a premium version of the Gladiator. Maybe this isn't the Gladiator. The correct name for this knife will be listed down in the description. But, so, listen, I don't mean this as a negative, like a slight towards Miguron, but a lot of their stuff is very, very similar. And they make budget and premium versions of things, and they make subtle adjustments, which this is a good thing, actually. The hard thing is identification with a lot of this stuff, especially when I'm unboxing things on the fly and don't know exactly what they've sent me. That's part of the purpose of the unboxing, is just to have fun and kind of open things up and share it with people, and then do a full comprehensive review where I have all of the information in a separate video down the road. Most of you know that. Some people don't. If you didn't know that, that's how the channel works. The problem with some Miguron knives is they look so similar to other models, it's really hard to keep track of things. But the cool thing about Miguron is they stick within certain parameters and they change things subtly to cater to different audiences who would prefer something else, something slightly different. They have the ability to make these slight adjustments. Now, this one is so slight, my memory's not serving me well enough for me to properly identify it. My guess is it's the addition or subtract. It's probably not a subtraction of a feature. The addition or combination of thumb stud flipper, right? The texturing, something a little like that. A lot of Miguron stuff that's shown on channels, there's a lot of feedback of people saying, oh my gosh, that knife would be perfect if blank, right? They have combined a lot of elements with different models that are heavily catered towards the preferences of people in this corner of the knife market. So they're paying attention to these little teeny tiny things, and they're kind of just trying different combinations of things until they have something that everybody or a lot of people really, really like. So that's most likely the reason here for this. It's because I've looked at what I assume is the Gladiator model before. So I don't know, but maybe you guys can tell me or inform everybody else down in the description. This is cool, but the highlight of the video for sure is this guy. Now, let me make another request. I love this, and I will definitely say this in the review. I love the frame lock version. I think that's great. Many people will prefer a frame lock and consider this knife absolutely perfect the way that it is. We still need to be catering to left-handed people. That's a big deal. I would also love to see you guys do a premium knife with a crossbar lock. Not just for the option. A lot of people, get upset when I say stuff like this. And they're like, no, leave it the way it is. Again, Miguron will most likely manufacture both versions. Case in point, the standard Miguron. Just because they start making something different doesn't mean they stop making completely the original version of whatever it is, right? But if you're interested in catering to, different groups, different audiences, you guys haven't seen my review of the budget Miguron crossbar lock, but one of the only things that bothered me is, number one, there is no mounting position for lefties, for the pocket clip, which is something we should see on all knives, in my opinion, but specifically knives that have a locking system that is ambidextrous in nature. That's a big one. So think about that, Miguron. That would be really cool and make a lot of people happy, I think. But either way, let's make sure that we've got mounting positions on both sides, even if consumers have to look at 2 additional holes. I don't think that's a big deal for most people, right? Some people, sure, but not everybody, right? They're doing a good job of trying to make things and changing little teeny tiny details about knives to make various groups of people happy, which is cool, right? You got to give credit where it's due. So anyways, very cool. This guy will see its own review. If this one is different enough from the other models and I just haven't figured it out yet, it'll get its own review, but not likely. Yeah, thank you so much to Miguron. I'll link both of these down in the description. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.